Bitcoin and Ethereum. What's its next move? Let's find out in the chart, shall we? Right now, Bitcoin broke down to the $30,000 level. We thought we were going to break down, and unfortunately, it came back at us. That's the life of a trader. Sometimes things just don't go your way. Right? We thought we were going all the way down, and nope. It was like, sorry, buds, but we're going to make you work for that short. So, we're going to talk about that and more in today's episode. And also, we're going to talk about the Bitcoin dominance, right? It has started to collapse. So that means altcoin season time, boys. Oh boy. And we're also going to be looking at Ethereum and how to trade, what the next move on Ethereum is. And if you're interested in trading that, you can do so by clicking the links in the description below or in the pinned comment to get a $620 bonus on your Bybit. And my name is Davinci Jeremy, and I'm joined here with Inti Campo.
Hey people, how are you today?
Well, I know I'm doing fine today. A little peeved with that reversal there on Bitcoin. But hey, you know what? That's what you do when you do breakout. This is why I don't like breakout trades. It's because generally, right? You see that head and shoulders pattern, right? We're gonna talk about that, and all that sets you up, and then no. But that's just the market for you. And some people think that. Sometimes I go short, sometimes I go long, and that's contradictory because they think in terms of, hey, I'm gonna buy and I'm gonna hold till top, and then they can sell, right? And so they don't realize that in between that, right, the market goes up and down, and then there's ways to make money within that period. So you could go long term and trade that way. Or you can trade short term. So trading long term, meaning that I'm going to buy and hold for a very long time and then sell it at somewhere near the top. That's fine, but that's a different kind of trading, right? That's more of investing, don't you think, Inti?
Yes, I do. You can do also both approaches, right? You can have like your long-term hold, wherever is the direction, and in between, making money with the movements, right?
Exactly. Yeah, and it can be a pain, right? As we've seen already. But there's options to make some serious money in trading the movements as it moves up and down, and like horse drawers, if you ask me. Anyways, we're gonna be talking about some altcoins that I'm gonna be buying. Right, some of them, like you already know, I love. I'm gonna be talking about Nano, which that's gonna go crazy. Right, all the Nano bots are gonna come out heavy in today's episode, and then we're gonna also be talking about SushiSwap and DuckDaoDime. So yeah, looking forward to showing you some the altcoins that I'm going to be buying in the next little while, if I have not already bought some. I was supposed to buy it yesterday, but I just didn't get around to it, so I guess I will have to do it after the show. Anyways, before we continue and get into the charts, Inti's got a few words to say.
Yes. As always, people, it's worth to remind you that this video is for entertainment purposes only, and this is not financial advice. Please do your own research before putting any of your hard-earned money on the market.
All right. Wow. Okay. So let's head over to the charts. Oh boy, this was a harsh one, man. Harsh trade, right? We had this nice head and shoulders that have helped us with the breakdown, but it decided, hey, you know what, buddies, I'm not going to make it easy on you, right? It started breaking down, broke down to 30,000, right? Running the short, and no, all right. But the cool thing is, right, you could hold the short or add to it at this point, because we do have a lot of M's here. It's a little hard to do, right? And then, of course, stop loss would have to be, where we're wrong here, would have to be at this level here, at the 32,000 or almost $33,000 level. So that would break us probably out of this symmetrical triangle. Should it decide to come back up there, it's not going to do it like right away, right? So we don't have to worry about that. It's going to happen in the next couple of 4 hours if it tries to do that at all. But most likely, because everything, the whole the pressure, downward pressure is heavy, more heavier than the upward pressure is, right? We are currently in a consolidation mode, which is good for Bitcoin, and we're most likely than not to head further down. Right? Okay, let me just reverse this. Come on. There we go. There you go. Now, so with that, right? Yeah, we just have it's trader's life, man. Sometimes, right, the market just market goes their direction, and other times like this, it turns right back at you. The good thing is we're below the we're still trying to the 4 hours below the 13 EMA. It's trying to break above it. Right, the next 48 minutes will decide whether or not it's going to stay above the 13 EMA or below the 13 EMA. We'll just have to wait and see. That would be a positive thing for the short if we're below the 13 EMA, not so much if we're above. But generally, right, you can see that even though we have broken above the 13 EMA, it doesn't last and we break down. So most likely, this is just a short-term case, and we'll see a further breakdown, most likely. No guarantees, right, from the management. This is trading is a risky business. Anything can happen. This is what we see, and yeah, we're gonna have to go with that. Hey, you know what? The most likely case, right? Because we're really just keep hitting the bottom of there all the time. We keep breaking down. We're back in. Of course, we're back in the symmetrical triangle. This could turn into a failed move equals a fast move in the opposite direction, but I doubt it. Let's just take a look at the volume, because there would have to be a large volume coming in here as we make a failed move. Because this would be a failed move effectively, right? And we need some fast movements up here, and it just didn't materialize really. Okay, let's head over to Ethereum, right? Ethereum is still making lower lows, right? We've got another one here. I guess we're going to add one right here. Let's see here, right there. Right, but I like how it bounced off of the 78.6 exactly as predicted.
Oh my god, dude!
Stayed above it, and now it's at the 38.2. So it's deciding whether or not it wants to break further higher. I'm thinking, right, of walking away from this trade on the 38 point if it comes back to 78.6 at the very least. Right now, I have a stop to break even, and I might try to raise that up, because right now, the stop to break even is worth it, because we've gone past the 50% mark, and my target's up here. Right, so I'm looking to stop to break even. Should this thing come back to 61.8, and hey, you know what? I'll take profits up here, because right now we are in a current downtrend, a little bit on Ethereum. There's very little downtrend, but overall it's an uptrend. So let's just see what Ethereum does. I'm going to take half the profits off and then see what happens if I can carry this thing further. But I think this might roll over a little bit and just spook the rest of the people out, and then decide to go higher. That's what I see happening in the next little while, most likely. For Ethereum. Alrighty, let's end that, because we have like a big show of lots of altcoins, because there's lots more we can go in about Ethereum, but I'm going to leave it at that for now, because I want to go into the Bitcoin dominance chart right now. because, man, this is looking so juicy. We held this. I mean, all these lines I've had drawn here forever. I mean, practically forever. If you watch my show, you know I've had these lines for a while now. I haven't changed them and haven't moved them, right? And you can see how effective they've been, right? This one right here, we just we broke through it, but then we're trying to break back above it, and then now it broke down, right? This was the key areas, right? We were trying to break through, and we did, and now we on this support line, this trend line, upward trend line, we've broken through that. We supported it a little bit, and then we've broken through that, and then we have this new line here, this new support line, where we bounced off of it for a little bit, broke down, and now we're trying to break back above it, but I don't think it's going to be able to do that. I think it's just going to break down even further, and we're going to see a waterfall slide once we break the 57% mark. I mean, it's just going to be absolute chaos right in the altcoins, where the prices are just going to be like absolutely going nuts as we continue to break down and probably go all the way down to like, wow, more than 40%. We go down to 44, 45% before we actually see any kind of slowing down of this, of the altcoin season. Yeah, wow. 43, 41%. Wow. It's going to be beautiful. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys enjoy the ride. I hope you have some alt, because alts are, if most of these alts will give you like 10x in dollar terms very easily, right? And then people would tell you, what are you talking about? You get 10x? You get a 10x in the market? That's not possible. It is possible in alts. It is possible with cryptocurrencies. It's very possible and very likely. All right, so with that said, let's go into some alts, right? And one of the alts, right, we want to talk about is obviously the DJ15 token, right? Before we get into that, I want to talk about DJ15, my website. It's up and running, right? It's fully up and running, right? And you can subscribe and join this our group, our Telegram group, through this website. We're selling. This is 100% through you have access to the Telegram group, and then we give you Pandora's Wallet for free, of course, as well with your subscription. So for my Telegram group. So if you're interested in being part of my Telegram group, where I show you my whole portfolio, what I have, what assets I have, and everything like that, and also you gain access to all my different what's it called, my different tools on TradingView and stuff like that. I have a whole bunch of like, for example, somebody wanted to know, how do I get the on balance volume, right? That I have here. See right here, this one right here. I have the on balance value that I didn't remember that was a script. So you'll have access to that script as well. This which is just basically calculating the 13 EMA and help you view it, the dabbles as well. So you'll have access to that and much more when you join the Davinci J15 Telegram group. So do that today. You head over to www.davincej15.com. If you just want to, I just want to join the live streams that you have. You could always purchase the DJ15 token, right? Maybe you want to purchase a few more than just a small amount of tokens, because remember, with all the revenue I get from my referral links, right, percentage, right, 12.5% will be going towards purchasing the token and burning them. All right, so this is a worthwhile token to own, right, and it's really easy to buy. Okay, somebody made a joke about this link, right? I forgot to mention. I was supposed to mention it many videos. And I just kept forgetting. And it's basically, we're still looking for more people to help us with the audio dubbing. So if you can go into the link in the description below, you'll see a link to this document. You just have to do some work to find it. And once you do, I mean, it's just in the description, man. How much work do you have to do? But anyways, and then you'll be able to, you can fill this form out and join our team. Alrighty. Let's with that said, let me just close this so that nobody complains, oh, Bitcoin's down and there's a job application in the corner. That's what one commenter said. Oh my god, that was funny. Alrighty, so remember, right, if you want to trade, right, you can trade on bybit.davinci15.com, and percentage of the revenue that I receive will also go towards buying up the DJ15 token and raising the price. So make sure you got some. All right, so my first altcoin, right, for today is a Cura network, right? The Cura network I've read is something interesting. Let me see where was it? Right here on the overview. And I thought it was quite interesting, but you know what? I'm not sure how well this is going to work out. Cura is described to be a next generation interchain exchange protocol engineered for cross-chain transfer and frictionless trading. So what they're doing is probably like finding a way to integrate all the exchanges, all the different cryptocurrency blockchains, and so that you could actually just trade between them across the chains to sort of like an atomic swap or something like that. On the one hand, Cura aims to deliver all the liquidity, performance, and trading sophistication of a centralized exchange without the custody, downtime, and fraud risk plagued our industry. On the other hand, Cura offers stronger security, guaranteed, and state-of-the-art DEX, but with powerful governance model, and builds trust and engagement with whitelist activity restricting corruption. Well, I mean, that's fine, right? Whitelisting and stuff like that is fine. It's just that it doesn't. What they tend to do is it's like having a lot of power, and power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. So these guys will have lots of power to decide, okay, your coin's good and yours is not, and yours is not. And I know I'm dealing with that myself with Uniswap. So yeah, that's the problem. That's the only problem with these so-called DEXs. I think Uniswap's method is probably a better, allowing it to be completely open and then deciding, hey, you know what? We have a separate list of, if you want to trust, you can trust anybody you want, but these are the guys we trust. That's a little bit better. All right, so let's take a look at this on a chart, right, and see what we can see, right? Because hey, that's what matters, right? Let's see here. What was the chart? Trade. Now I forgot the name of the charting software. I think I have it up here. There it is, right there. And I'm gonna go over here. And I'm going to, it's called Chart EX. There it is. So let's bring that up right here. And we're going to, I think it's KEX. Yeah, KEX. Oh, I already had it up. Oh, nice. Was it this one or yeah? Where? Okay, so this is the hourly. All right, and let's go to daily. And zoom it in. So yeah, we've already have a nice pump on this. We're late in the we're in the beginning of the season. The odds of us of this pulling back to the 61.8. Hang on, I forget that this is backwards. The odds of us pulling back from the 61.8 down to here it reduces significantly. So I would suggest you do purchase some of this right now and nibble more, have a little bit more at the 61.8 and go for it, because it's not that big of a pump. Yeah, you're coming back to where it consolidated before and then dumped. So there might be a little bit of resistance here, and which would cause this to come back to 61.8. But because these things, all these things are about to like explode higher, you don't want to miss a train. So you want to have at least a small amount of money placed in on this, just because a lot of these things are just going to just go straight up and not bother coming back to the 61.8. So don't miss out on that, right? Let's go over to the next coin. And that is Nano, and it's already popped up a little bit, right? But let's take a look at it on the charts. Nano is basically a coin that allows you to trade like Bitcoin, right? But without any fees. And the way they accomplish that, if you're interested in knowing, is that they use your computer power to do proof of work, proof that you've done some work, and then allows you to transfer the coins. Alrighty. So let me just bring up some nanos priced in Bitcoin, because that's what all we care about, right? is hey, is this thing going to give us more Bitcoin, right? Not more cash, because cash is trash. As you can see, I've been nibbling all the time here on Nano. I really think that Nano's ready to pop. But with this high volume here, and then the volume dropping off, we might see it roll back to the 61.8 before we fly off on the handle here on Nano. So I would say, based on the volume, that it's worthwhile probably waiting for a 61.8 return. I didn't bet the farm here, right? So I'm willing to get some more out of Nano, because I think a lot of people who come into this space will look at Bitcoin and go, "Oh, it's just too expensive, and it's so slow, Oh my god!" and then they go, "Oh, we gotta find something that's better, and that's gonna take out Bitcoin. It's gonna take it out." Right? And then they're gonna find Nano, right? And then they're gonna think that's gonna beat them, and so it's a lot cheaper. And so I'm betting that a lot of people are going to buy up Nano, and Nano's going to pop. And then because 80% of the Nanos that are being held is being held by a small number of hands, they're going to get dumped on heavy. So I'm going to be selling half on a double all the way up, because I don't know when those whales are going to sell. So I'm just going to let it go. So whatever the half on a double gives me all the way to the top, that's what I'm going to get. And that's all I'm going to take. And I'm not going to bother trying to time the top on this particular coin. Alrighty. Inti, what's going on, man? You liking the nanobots? Are they bothering?
No.
Are they coming out in droves here?
No, not really. But I think that by popular demand, you should at least take a look at Elon Musk's favorite altcoin, don't you think?
Yeah, we could do that. We could take a look at Dogecoin.
Yes, because people in the chat is going crazy. Saying, "Give us Dogecoin, man. Easy doubles."
Okay. Alrighty. Let's do that. And so, all right. So the Dogecoin, Doge. It's very dodgy, the Dogecoin. Right? But you know what? It's a ranging coin, so if you purchase, it's kind of late to the party, dude. It's really late, right? Let's just call it what it is, right? It's late to the party. Doge is perfect when you buy it low, right? Like really low in Sats, and then sell half on the double. I mean, there's just so many times you just wait for it to come all the way back down to the very bottom here, and then you get these spikes where you could actually double up your money quite fast in Bitcoin. It's one of those coins that not going to go anywhere, but again, it's just going to give you a lot of spikes up and a lot of spikes back down, and you'll be able to double up your money quite easily on the Doge. Quite easily. I mean, imagine, right? You had plenty of time, right? You had weeks, right, to buy it at 17 sats, 15, right? Plenty of time, right? For below 20 sats. And look at that. We're already over 40 sats. So you've already doubled your money priced in Bitcoin. Plenty of time to make lots of money in Doge. It's the easiest coin to do so. Right, because it's a meme coin, and it's just it's always going to pump like this. You'll always have this feature in Doge, always I think for the rest for as long as it continues to run as a proof of work, and no one and no one destroys Dogecoin. It will always be able to do this. It will always be able to double your money every single time, right, and double it fast. So yeah, you just wait. You know what? I wouldn't be buying up here. It's kind of a little late to the party, but I would be interested if it came back down, right? And at least came back to the 61.8, which I doubt it. It's not going to do that. It's just too much of a one of those coins that once it flies, and then that's it. Right, you're not going to get any option. Now there is a gap here, but still, you could just set your order there and see if you could get in, and then and see what happens. Because who knows, you might see it pop and then next week, and then a quick move down, and then like some sort of rage quit down here, and then off we go. Alrighty, let's head over to the next coin, which is Ren, which is a DeFi coin, which I'm not familiar with it. I just one of those coins that I've heard about is really decent. It's got high market cap of $500 million, which means it's probably going to do a lot more in the future. It's 60 cents, so low with a low dollar amount. There's going to be, just like people who buy Doge, they're going to be interested in this majorly. And so, yeah, I definitely approve of this coin. And I have some of this coin probably already. And yeah, let's see what it says on the chart. Yeah, it looks like I sold half on a double, sold half on a double, sold half on a double, and it came back down. And I bought a little bit more, and a little bit more. And now we're back off to the races. Let's go down to the daily. Ooh, cheeky little W at the bottom here, and off it went. Nicely done. And so we're off to the races. Looks like we might be coming back a little bit before we actually take off. Right, you can see the 61.8 might be a target here. So this is where you want to be able to target some. I'd be okay if you nibbled a little bit up here, and then waited for your buy order to get filled down here at the 61.8 or 78.6, and that'd be fine. And then we're gonna probably see this thing do something absolutely fantastic in the future. It's probably going to be like absolutely colossally amazing. It's probably just going to be just blowing up way into the stratosphere. Let's see if we can come up with a general number of where this thing could go. I would say this asset, because of the DeFi hype, will do like at least the 4x on extension here. So we're talking 17,000 sats before we see the top. So that's 10x from here priced in Bitcoin. 10x from where we are, priced in Bitcoin. Definitely worth holding on to some of this, right? Now, there's no guarantees of that, right? Right? No, I can't promise that that's going to happen. I just I believe that this thing has that capability of doing so. We have nice volume, right? We have more people interested in this than we did at the top here. So yes, this thing has some power. Alrighty, let's head over to our next coin, SushiSwap. Right? Some of you might think, well, I have the number one exchange coin, decentralized exchange coin. It's called Uniswap. Why would I want SushiSwap? It's not going to do it's not going to do as good as Uniswap. Everybody understands Uniswap. It's just a copy. These guys just copycat. Yeah, well, take a look at what they've done. This copy has done extremely well. They have $1 billion market cap. And so when people feel that Uni might be too expensive, they're going to flip over to Sushi really just as fast. Because, hey, why not, right? So you might want to get some of your sushis. You get your sushi on sometime soon. And let's take a look at what Sushi has been doing in the charts. I wonder if it's on any exchanges. Yes, it is. So I have none of this, and so I'm going to have to get me some. And I don't know. It's gotten away from me. I want to get some, but it's gotten so high that I might not end up getting any. So I'm thinking, yeah, I'm if I want to get some, I'm going to wait for it to come back to the 61.8. Oops. Let me just quickly get the 61.8 out here, the fib retracing tools. But we can see that this thing has already left the building. But right from the breakout zone right here, I think it might come back to the 61.8. So I'm thinking, hey, you know what? I'm going to wait for this. If it goes, and if it blows, it blows, and I'm not gonna cry over it, right? But that's where I'm going to be buying more sushi. I'm going to be buying my first sushi. It's approximately right here at the 15,000 sats area. Alrighty, let's head over to the next coin. Is EOS. EOS is like has not done anything. It's if we look at it at a chart, price in Bitcoin, it's an absolute destruction. And I like it. Why do I like it? Because when this thing wakes up, right, it's just going to be absolute chaos. It's a decent Ethereum killer kind of deal. If Ethereum delays anything, right, or it's because they've been they've been known for having delays, right, and there's planning the what's it called, the EIP 1559. If that gets delayed, you can expect this coin to actually just go absolutely ballistic, priced in Bitcoin. Hasn't done anything. It's just been climbing down. Right, I know I have some already here, and I've been suffering a little bit, but that's okay. I think this thing I'm going to be nibbling a bit more down here and bringing down my average buy, and yeah, I think this thing's going to blow in this next bull market. I don't know when, but I know that at least by March we should see some final price action in this particular coin. All right, another good one to own. This is the final one we're going to be talking about is the DuckDaoDime, right? DDIM. This is a decent one that's already blown up quite a bit. Let's take a look at the charts. Nope, not in here. Let's see in the what's it called? the chart FX Pro for Uniswap and see what this thing says. DDIM priced in Ethereum. All right, let's go to daily. And yes, I do believe you should run the little lady strategy in Ethereum and then get into Bitcoin after that. Ooh, look at that! Look at that! Even though it's a little bit expensive in dollars, what we can see here. I'm gonna reverse it. Just realized it. What we can see here is that I bet you it came back to the 61.8. Look at that. Right? We've already went below the 61.8, giving you a chance to get back in, load back up, to reload this coin, and I think we're going to see it head back well above its the 0.63 sats. I mean, in Ethereum, 0.63 Ethereum. And then you can see that that's a double from here. So, yeah, I'm willing to nibble this thing to death and see if I can sell half on a double all the way up, because I think these guys are going to do extremely well. What they are is basically, it doesn't look like anything with the ducks on it. Like, what the hell? Excuse me. Wow. With the ducks, it doesn't look like it's anything important, but what it is basically these guys invest your money into other projects, basically cryptocurrency projects, and then it helps pump the price. So yeah, that's why I'm interested in getting some DuckDaoDime. I wish I'd gotten it sooner. I wanted to buy this way sooner than this. It's just I never got around to it. I just been all over the place, basically, as you know. Okay. With that said, I think we've covered all the coins, right? And we're going to be going on to the question and answer periods. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, don't forget to scroll down and leave a like, hit to subscribe, and comment. If you comment, I read the comments all the time. Yeah, and as you know, because I did respond to quite a few comments. So please comment in the comment section below, and join, and don't forget to join one of our Telegram groups, and where we have a lot of fun, and I'll get I haven't been getting to a lot of people's questions lately because I've been tied down, busy and stuff like that. I've been sick also as well this week, but I will get to everybody's questions sometime soon. Alrighty, Eric Inti, what do you think about today's show?
It was amazing. Next time, tell me when you're about to put the camera, because I was like kind of going like this, and then I saw the image, and then I said, "Oh, oopsies!" I was in the chat saying good night. Oopsies.
Alrighty.
Oh man. Alrighty. Yeah, but I'm pumped. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I guess I will have to do some more shopping for the little lady and get into Getting to more DeFi, man. I'm falling behind.
Exactly. All right. Well, but Bitcoin is where you want to sell your profits into, because Bitcoin's real. Bitcoin's here to stay. You need to be a part of it. Cheers, people.
Bye.